That's it? Did you already switch?
Yeah, I did 3, 2, 1. Like a professional. Oh, what?
Holy I hate not being in control of everything, but apparently we are live, everybody. Welcome to Fate Weavers, where for the first time I let go of a little bit of my omnipotent control of everything, and Callum is in charge of running the stream, so I don't really know if what he's showing, if we are... Are you seeing my face? Are you seeing Hala's face? Are you all seeing how she's munching on something?
Ice cream.
You scream. We all scream for ice cream.
I hate not being the one on total control, but regardless, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Yeah.
All good.
Are you still engaged after 1 hour of dealing with Callum's technical paraphernalia?
Not really.
Not really, but let's go.
You can blame him.
We should have done a preview. Everything was fine until it wasn't fine because of the audio. It's just audio issues. Everything is audio. Look, everything in life comes down to audio. It does. Everything.
Sure.
Everything in life is audio.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so we are gonna have some fun playing TTRPGs, but before we get started, I have some fun questions for character building. You know it, you love it. The first roll of today is going to be a D100, everybody. We are missing a Brim, by the way. He will be joining us later on. New Zealand. Daylight saving times.
I don't think daylight saving times is to blame for this one.
Eh?
Shots fired.
Pew pew pew. Oh, come on, guys. You didn't have your dice ready in the whole hour.
Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to use this crazy thing called Foundry. Oh, but I can't use Foundry. Oh, damn it.
59, Martin.
Okay. Anybody lower? Don't make me scroll up and
16.
down. Okay,
30.
16. 30. We're starting with 16. 16 out of 1, 16 out of 2. 16 is the lowest. Huh. Jason. You play a lovely, manly, big piece of fur and sexy hair called Eric Starcarver. Who does he look up to?
In game or just like like if you were in the real world?
Why not both?
The MGM.
Dwayne Johnson?
You know what? I was actually thinking The Rock.
I was like, Dwayne Johnson? Sounds about right.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Supposedly very nice person and pretty fucking
Supposedly.
huge.
I've heard opposite. I've heard that on sets he's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, but then he's also trying to get a movie done, so...
No, like you turn up late to set, like shoot time.
Again,
Come
again,
on, Jason
wait,
Momoa was right there.
well, hang on. The first words you started, Callum, was if you turn up too late, set late. That's
No.
already...
He would turn up to set late, so
Alright.
full time would be 12 o'clock, and he'd show up like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So they'd have to like shoot around him. That's all rumours, but I know that was one of the things. I think it was. I can't remember what film it was, but it was.
I know absolutely nothing about that. So, in game, is there like anybody that he looks up to? He secretly looks up to
Probably his
Gaba.
mom.
Oh, sweet.
Because there ain't nobody stronger than him. Tell you that much.
Well, fucking 20 strength. And David, you said 30 something, right?
30 exactly.
30. You play a turtle that
Yeah.
hatched from an egg. And a very smart, snobbish sort of turtle that grew up to be the architect for the kingdom and the emperor.
Mhm.
But he wasn't always a big turtle boy. So how did his peers treat Quattle as a child? This is too dramatic of
Fairly
music.
amicably, I would say, because it was all Turtle society before the Drifterland got attached. So probably okay. Uh, it may have
Nobody
gone a bit
bullied
more
him.
rough once the land was attached, when other people came in and
Jeez.
mucked around, but you know.
What would bullying in Beast Walker society look like? Because I imagine, like in a place like Nersandia, that you have so many different types of Beast Walkers, it's stupid things. Maybe like you are a dog, you are a fox, but Quattle, you came from like a place that was mostly turtles. It was a fairly small piece of land with
Mm.
only your family. How does bullying between turtle siblings look like?
I wouldn't call it bullying, it was probably like gentle hazing.
It's kind of hard saying you are adopted when we are the only fucking turtles in the whole land. I'm not adopted. That was 30. Who had the next one? Because I already forgot.
51.
51 and
23 for me. Sorry, I was muted.
23. 23. Bishar is not a human. We have already established that. He's a pretty boy, flowing Pocahontas-like hair, uh,
Your words, not mine.
in tune. I would totally fuck Bishar. Smash. In tune with nature and stars and souls, but ever since getting to the Empire, he has seen the world. I can show you the world.
Just around the river bend. If you're going with Pocahontas.
What group is Bishar prejudiced against?
Didn't I have this question last time or something?
I
along those
think
lines?
you rolled exactly this one.
Should I re-roll that?
Uh,
Oh well, I will answer the question first. I think prejudice. Currently, probably local authority, mostly due to his first impressions when he got to the Empire for the very first time. And basically, the first thing that happened was, all right, we're the boss of this town. Everybody, all those people were from your island. Go do work, go do stuff, and basically their lives got well ruined in his perspective. So he probably has a feeling of aversion against the political structure of the empire and local authority as a whole.
So Bishar is fuck all cops, fuck all politicians.
He cares really deeply about personal freedom, and people who basically their job is to take that away and to enforce structure, he doesn't like.
Yeah, anarchism. Hala, you were 60 something.
59.
I'm 51.
Left the one. Oh, interesting. Talum,
Yep.
we learned last time that Gaba likes to write fan fiction about her life and figures that she meets. And we learned that long ago that she escaped from her tribe of orcs. So, with that in mind, what does Gaba do before falling asleep at night? What is the last thing she does? And don't say masturbate.
I don't think I was going to say that.
Martin, you're the dirtiest one here.
Yeah.
Not even I thought that.
Ah, come on, it's pretty fucking obvious. Everybody does it.
No.
Not every day.
Not everyone does it either. Every other moment. What would Gava do before falling asleep?
How did
There's a
turtles
scenario.
masturbate?
So when it
Don't
was
go
in,
there.
when it was in the wild, I'm guessing she would just look at the stars. Would they stars? I'm guessing they're stars. I guess we looked up and there's some sort of stars.
Oh yeah, fuck ton of stars.
Yeah, so she'd look up and she'd look at the stars and just be wondering what is out there. Their mind run wild, and then daydream herself in her sleep. But since being on the ship, I think she thinks of old times. So thinking about, when we went through the tower, I had that vision and that dream of my grandmother and all that. Not that bad and vivid, but kind of that. Just think about what she was like when she was young, around the Orc tribes, reliving those good, heartwarming times, and trying to get rid of negative vibes that's going on around the place.
And then masturbate.
I think the only one to do that is now jumped off the ship and dead.
I blame you. We all blame you.
No, I don't. I blame Martin. He made me jump off the ship.
You cannot blame the universe for whatever happens.
Oh, fucking course you can! Who says you can't blame the universe?
literally in control of the universe. You could have decided not to make her jump off.
I'm listening to a lot of criticism here, and I don't appreciate it. So I'm going to go sleep and masturbate before doing that.
Good night.
Hala.
Sure, 59.
Well, we're not getting monetized anytime soon.
We never will.
We never will.
Don't
I
worry,
never
we have
will.
all of one person watching, which is probably me.
Probably you.
Great success!
Hala.
Sure.
This is a hard question. Kauliki was a girl
Yeah.
at some point. But
Now she's become a woman.
but many people still see her as a child. Probably due to her outward appearance of a malnourished 14 something year old covered in scars and fur. So I want you to answer this question both before waking up in that ruin at the beginning of the campaign and before having left Grelia, which is where I believe we can assume where Kauliki started to quickly mature into the depraved murdering machine that she is now. Who did you look up to as a child?
Okalios. Easy.
Who?
Her brother.
All right. I forgot about him. He's
Celia looked up to Kalios.
We've been playing this for many years. I forgot about all of your backstories at this point. Most of you didn't even have one.
Rude. Excuse me. No, I came up with one when you asked for it, and I still haven't.
Yeah, still have Kauliki's backstory.
Same. I have mine.
3/4
So
of
that's
your
a you
backstories have been.
Ignored.
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. They have been dealt with. But you know what? What time is it? Fate time. So while I do the recap, I want you guys to roll the d6s for fate, and I will completely ignore the fingers that you are showing at the camera because I'm doing a recap. Last time, as the lynching of one Eric Starcarver had come to a violent resolution, even for a public lynching, as some members of an arcane force had disguised themselves among the populace and had struck Eric with swords that inserted very tiny small needles into his body, generating a sort of curse. After this threat was placated and many of them were killed in the moment as they ran through the screaming crowd, Kauliki teleported all of you and one of said Arcanists who was dying up to the Elysian Vale, your flying vessel floating atop the center of the city of Nersandia. In there, Bishar, Ephraim, and Quotel began to.
Jesus!
That woke you up, didn't it?
Wow, I'm here now. Began to attempt to remove the needles from Eric's body before they finally were lost inside him. Through some facing abilities from Bishar, he pulled out the fragments of the needles from Eric, minimizing the effects of the curse to only one. As Eric's fangs grew larger and he began to hunger for life force of his companions, Kauliki was trying to keep Gaba from destroying the city, who was on a frenzy after seeing her lifelong companion being hurt. We proceeded to some of the group descending down to Nersandia and speaking with Commander Paginthon, bringing with them the young Arcanists who seemingly had no idea of what was going on and assured that he was a simple Kokiku farmer out on the outskirts of Nersandia. As Gav and Kauliki were on the brink of blasting the city to pieces with the weapons of the Elysian Vale.
Don't put me into that. I wasn't blasting. Gaba was.
Preventing the blasting.
Yeah, I was going to blast.
No, you did. Because a shot was fired and then a D100 was rolled.
The D100 was rolled. But I got a feeling that Martin can't remember the score that I rolled. But I would like to give him a devil's bargain.
I would like you to let me finish my fucking recap.
That's where we stopped.
Yeah, but I didn't mention that now Marlish is an incel, that Thuras committed suicide by jumping from the ship after being rejected by Gavatutalu.
Do they need to know that? They can watch the other episodes.
You rolled a 23 on your D100.
Can I give you a devil's pack?
You can give me the results of the fate dice first.
2.
2. That's 2.
One.
That's 4 for you. And David?
Hang on. 2.
Holy fuck, that's 5 for you. And 3. Guys,
Look out, baby!
I want fate dice too.
Well, you're about to get one immediately, so.
Okay, let's hear your devil's bargain.
I hit where I originally wanted to hit, which is towards the shields, or like in the distance away from the Sandy as like a intimidation shot. You will get have at least 2 chances that whenever you want, you can make me fail that roll. Anything that's, and you hold it into the future. So, for example, if you've got a big bad guy, you can make me. If I'm about to hit a crit, you can make sure that I don't.
I love the power. I love the power.
Take it.
But I don't think I will remember it by next week.
Well, you can.
That's your problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a you problem, not a me problem.
There's
So.
there's 2 opportunities. I would give you. I was going to say more, but I feel like 2 isn't quite. It's quite strong.
But to be fair, you said you did point away from the city.
I did say that, but I also rolled for it. So
Okay, interesting. I will take you up on that offer. And
I'll make you feel this roll.
I'm gonna keep note of that. In my journal in Foundry BTT.
And then he will promptly forget about it.
Definitely. Okay, I have 2 auto-fails for GABA whenever I want. Remember this, Martin from the future.
If you don't,
There's Martin from the past,
Please,
isn't it?
please, please.
I bet this is gonna cuck us at some point.
Well,
Oh.
Of course it will, obviously.
100% it
But
will.
would after that roll, I would take that risk, or I'm potentially going to kill some innocent kid.
Oh no! I am very happily farming my kokikus. My only vulnerability is giant weapons from a flying ship. Oh no!
Sounds like you deserve to deal with that. Invincible.
Okay. So we cut to the center of Nersandia as Commander Paddington grabbed this farmer, Stephen, and said, "Hey, you! I know you. You.
He's asleep.
Oh, he's fucking asleep. Okay, and he grabs Eric and goes, so you are going to go to the outskirts and you really want to buy a Kokiku. He will lead you and follow him wherever you go. And, pew!
Can we make it really dramatic? I feel like it would be a proper, like, rocks the town. Yeah, like proper, like, you know, like you
Like
look at
that.
it and go, oh.
There's like a shockwave spreads through all of the city. Some of like the windows break, and you all hear like a vibration. Bishar, you see like the dust from the ground lifting up, and earth and dust just flying and hit. A rock crumbles from one of the buildings. A balcony was kind of not working properly, and falls onto a kid, and the kid is dead. Paddington looks up and goes,
No, No,
Get
no,
out
no,
of
no, no.
Casualties.
No casualties, Martin.
Get out of here, quickly. What are you waiting? Get out of here! Get out of my city!
Fine. Right, who is currently... So I've
Find
slightly
down.
lost...
What
Who is...
Ephraim.
Yeah.
Ephraim,
Yeah.
Steven,
Right.
and Eric are on the ground. Bishar, Gaba, Kauliki, and Marlish are on the Elysian Vale.
Did Marlish
Martin,
jump out
we said
the
no casualties.
Well, too bad for
I mean-
little Timmy.
Well... So, first of all, just very seriously, Martin, has that actually canonically happened? Because Eric will have words.
The ship shooting? Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, no, the part of the city being destroyed by the ship
shockwave.
shooting.
Some windows were broken. Little Timmy gets up from being hit by a balcony, and everybody cheers and goes, I'm fine. And then like a flower pot falls onto his head.
I look to the rest. Fine. We'll have words later.
Yes.
We need to send a message to the rest of them. We need to tell them.
How long does the sleep on Steven work for?
It lasts until we wake him up.
Oh, no, cocky.
Jesus, no.
Let's get out of the city, and then we'll wake this one up, and then I'll message the lot up there to follow us in the Vale, or
Alright,
bring it
fine.
down.
Alright. I will pick up Mr. Cookie Seller.
You pick him up and like a child when they fall asleep after the party for grown-ups goes too long and they fall asleep on a chair, he just snuggles up to you and sleeps with like his hands. Kiko, 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 Kiko.
I'll look to the rest. Let's go.
You are running out of here. Commander Paddington looks really angry. And you see...
Oh, I'd like to see him try me. just once.
Please.
Just once.
Let us kill this abomination.
But that's fine.
The chaos on like the streets of Nersandia is once again spreading. Like people are yelling, "It's the end of the days!" and just running for the streets, picking up children. There's like a couple of people being trampled by the chaos, and Paddington is just like, ugh. Once again picking the megaphone and yelling throughout the city. You can hear him in the distance as you are making your way running. We cut back to the Elysian Vale, the port deck. No, starboard? Port? I don't know.
The front, we're like...
The one on the left.
What? Yeah.
And there's like the turret and Marlish. Like he changes like his hair, his gooey slimy hair, and now he has like the military cut kind of like shaven on the side and slightly longer on the top. And he goes, "Wow, really cool, sister, really cool. Anyway, has anybody seen Rassi?"
At
Oh,
least
hey,
you didn't
Bishar.
fire towards the city. That's good.
I didn't actually see it jump, did I?
Nope.
Okay, let me get the character. I'm not ready for serious. That is their one chance. Just a mere shot across the bow. If they mess with us again, that shows them the true destruction I could bring against them.
Yeah, Big Sister is gonna fucking kill them. They deserve it.
Now, I'm going to retire to my quarters. If anyone disturbs me, they'll be chucked off the ship. I'm going to walk towards my quarters.
You will not. You do know that Eric is going to want to talk to you right now.
Well, he'll have to go through me.
I will talk to Eric when I want to talk to Eric. He
Yeah,
has
but
no
this isn't you. Stop that.
He has no sway here. And I
Yes, he does. We all have. What has gone into you? Yeah, but this isn't you.
Way.
Marley just walks past you, Kaulik, and goes, I cannot pen more than that. And Bishar, as Marlish is walking past you, he tries to kind of bump you with his shoulder, but as soon as he touches you, like his shoulder, there's no bone in there, just slimes over. And he goes, oh.
I just remembered something. It might not be relevant anymore, but I think Kalika just asked Gaba what's going on with you. She didn't
Oh,
answer.
yeah.
And
I
I
broke-
never broke
broke
the
it.
spell, Gears.
But didn't I break the spell before?
I don't really remember. I did have an exchange with Martin about the spell quite a long time ago, but a lot has changed since then.
I think I did break the spell once. Because I
How?
was, right at the start, I lied or something and then I had to roll and I took damage.
Yeah, but that is once a day.
Yeah, I was gonna
once a
say
day when
that-
you.
It lasts, and he cast it at like 5th level, so it lasts for like,
30 days plus.
yeah. So,
Oh, wait, yeah, I want to say this. We've definitely been more than 30 days since like everything.
no, it's been like 3
I
weeks since the beginning of
cast
the
it
campaign.
on you once we got to the realm for the first
Okay.
time. That's when I cast it on you.
Just
And,
question.
but it
Not-
was
not-
lie. She did not lie, she just avoided answering.
Yeah, I was gonna say non-answering is not lying.
It wasn't lying specifically. I have to remember what I specifically said to you. I sent it to you at one point, I think.
The story is I always have to tell the truth. But I don't have to say anything.
Oh, here. Oh, I sent it to you at some point. At one point, almost 1.5 years ago. Good time. Whenever one of us, which means the group, asks you a question, you must answer completely and truthfully. That was the statement.
So whenever you ask me a question, I always have to answer.
One of us, yes.
Well, and you just didn't, so gonna take some psychic damage.
But before you do, I would like to point to Martin, an exchange we had at some point, if I can find it.
It's been so fucking long.
It was a long time ago.
It's been
We've
so
not
long.
like advanced more than 30 days. And
Where the fuck is it?
We're probably coming up to that 30-day mark. About now, I would say.
I will send you a screenshot of it, Martin, to remind you.
I think you are. Since that was cast on Gava, it's been maybe like 2 weeks. Let me check. Actually, I have a calendar.
Please, no, not 2 weeks.
a year and a half,
know.
year advanced in so it's
Because something happened while in the tower that may affect this.
played in real time, guys.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Also, I'll answer if that's the case. Because
Fuck. Rick. I'm going to leave this up to you. How does it get corrupted? You know almost anything there is to know about GABA at this point. And anything, almost everything that is there to know about the corruption that has gone on with that. So how does this affect? I have an idea, but I'm pretty sure nobody's going to like it.
Ooh. Might want to brainstorm this with the group.
So this is what happens. When the dispel magic with the eye blind that ended up dispelling all magic in the tower, Gias doesn't get dispelled because it's a different thing. It happens with the caster. Instead, what I and Rick decided was that it gets corrupted somehow. How does it get corrupted? Well, my idea in this moment, and if any of you want to propose a different idea, it will cost you a fate dice, is that the
I don't like fate dice anymore.
is that the corruption, instead of being a psychic damage, it's going to be corruption damage, which means that Gaba will more and more lose her racial traits and turn into a dark touch. The more that she keeps lying.
I was going to be even worse. I was going to say it just completely flips it on his head that if I tell you the truth, I take damage. But that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
If anybody wants to go against my ruling, spend the fate dice now,
How
or shut up
about,
forever.
and this is a bit unconventional for D&D, it's more of a Call of Cthulhu thing. How about she suffers a bout of madness whenever she doesn't follow the
Oh,
command?
she's already mad.
True madness.
Yes. I actually do have a table for madness.
Oh,
What?
I haven't actually been telling you the truth of it. That makes sense.
Okay. I dig it. Thank you for the fate dice.
Only 5 left.
Okay.
This probably should have happened a long time ago, but I forgot about it.
Yeah, we totally forgot about this. Madness.
So, Gaba, my question to you was, What happened to you? What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to think. Would I answer? I'm just trying to think. Would I answer?
You have to answer truthfully. And
No, I don't have to answer at all. I take damage if I do.
yeah.
She's not
How
compelled
are
to
you
answer,
hit
but
point
if she
wise?
ignores it, then
Fine, I'm full health.
this effect triggers.
How?
How? Because I didn't take any damage. We haven't.
Yes, you fucking did. You jumped off the fucking skyship.
Yeah, you took a bunch of damage from that.
Then someone hasn't put that on
To be fair, that was when Callum wasn't here. Martin did that.
Oh, I didn't take tons. I took 50 points of damage. I'm still like fine.
And this is at 5th level, 5d10. Okay, perfect. So, Callum, this
to answer your question, to answer Hala, I will say
you are not retconning this.
No. I'm just gonna say, which we know is a lie.
So you take 28 points of necrotic damage, and as you say, you are fine.
Can I roll the D100?
No, I already rolled for them.
Choose my madness.
And with a passive insight of 19, I see that she's bullshitting me.
Lovely. As Kauliki, as Gava says, I am fine. Suddenly, a spark of black and crimson color, similar to the eyes of Azerra, manifests from behind Gava in a similar way that you have seen Friend manifesting multiple times, but instead this time it's dark instead of the beige white, and it takes the form of a crow and goes ka 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 each time that Gava speaks.
Yeah, sure you are.
Gava,
Very
You-
fine.
you have been cursed with this crow forever.
Ever.
There might be ways of getting rid of it, but it doesn't go away with time.
Wait. So you're telling me I have a bird as a companion?
If you-
Companion, I think
if
is
you-
is a strong word there.
Yeah. If you try to touch it, it goes away. Yeah. You are completely unable to touch it.
But what you
we
say
see that as
Congratulations,
well?
Gabba. You can now always fail stealth rolls.
I'm a
Yep. Yeah, you're a fucking
I'm a
death
pirate.
pirate now. Yes. But every time that Gaba opens her mouth, the crow caws. So unless Gaba goes 100% silent, she fails automatically stealth.
Okay.
I will also just grab her. Yeah, I see you're very fine. Don't try to bullshit me
I
again.
snap at my arm as far as I can, and I'll win that. But don't touch me.
Yeah, don't touch her. Consent.
I would like to remind you that we are friends. I am here for you. You don't have to go through that alone. I'm sure I've endured worse things, worse fates than you have
You're talking
ever
about
imagined.
You're talking about back right now.
Yeah, I know. And you are not above this. Girl, snap out of it.
You'd see that if behind them. I'm guessing the finger is canonical in this universe.
Yeah, definitely. And as Marlish goes walking, he just goes, oh, like trying intimidating, like rat
Trying to be the
battles.
hype man.
And you two are left alone in the hallway.
Well, that went
Is
well.
Marlish still there?
No, he left, and about a minute after this, you start hearing once again the streaming of.
I am so fucking
Elude.
close to casting Disintegrate on him.
Do it.
We can replace both NPCs then.
There is no witnesses.
So, what are Kauliki and Bishar doing? The other three haven't returned yet.
We need to discuss this as a group. What to do with Kaba. Let's wait for the others, especially Eric, to return.
She isn't herself. That her fucking demon.
This group is going off the rails currently. With the current rate, we're just going to have to face Giraffe alone.
Yeah, she can't fight him. Not in this state. No, with that hype man of hers.
No. Let's wait for the others. We need to discuss what we're going to do next.
I just hope nobody got hurt.
You hear from underneath the ship. Wanderers, you are forfeited from flying above near Sandian airspace. Leave the city now.
I will make my way to the command deck. As soon as the others are on board, I will take us away from here.
Yeah, we don't have a way of getting up there.
Do we not have messaging?
Well, I believe message is only like thingy feet.
And what
Would you
about
gather the others?
Uh, yeah, 1 second. Let me check my spell slots because I may or may not have enough thingies to do it.
Here comes a wild magic.
Yeah, and I've only got 19 HP, so you know.
Since when did you care about your HP when it came to chaos magic?
When I'm now rolling it every time I cast a spell.
Lovely. This is going to be the death of you.
Oh, hang on. Doesn't that evolving cantrips thing we use actually boost the likes of message?
So,
Do we not use that anymore?
about 10 minutes of you just floating idly above the city, Beast Walker, Bird, Black Feather, the same one that came above the Elysian Vale to tell you to come down earlier, comes. You see that this guy is exhausted. He just kind of like pants for a moment before knocking on the door to the command deck of the Elysian Vale and gives Bishar like a piece of paper. There's like two pieces of paper in one of them. The first one just pretty much says, in a very hastily written note, please leave my fucking city now. Your friends have gone away from here.
Very efficient.
The other one has like a seal. It seems to be something more official. You see that there's like a name that has been scribbled over and they have put like your name on it. It says you are not allowed to dock anywhere near Sandia due to military threats.
Alright. Do we know, or do I know? I guess I know, that the others have no way of getting to board on the ship right now.
I mean, Quattle could, but not with the other two.
I don't think I can.
You can move like 15 feet a second flying.
Kalika,
I
could
can't
you-
fly.
You have your
Kalika, are
fucking
you able to collect
storm
them, or do I
moving.
need to go
That's
down?
only like a temporary. It ends after I move that, so I just drop down.
Yeah, no, you know that they couldn't get up without Kauliki or yourself.
I can't carry anyone.
Alright,
Well, you
fair
just
enough.
teleported
Could you drop
everybody
the
here.
rope ladder, please? Then I will lower the ship and allow them to climb on.
Give me
I
a
will-
perception check.
Engage VTOL mode and like the ship descend slowly to allow them. I have perception check, sorry.
Yep.
Right. Ooh, that's not great. That's 13.
13. You using like the sensors of the Elysian Vale can see that Eric, Ephraim, and Quattle are no longer underneath you in the main plaza, but you can see chaos going on and people being carried out in stretchers. Medics giving like assistance to other people, and just chaos
Alright.
going out.
In that case, I will move the ship towards the entrance of the city where we entered on foot the first time, and I will park, quote unquote, it there and allow the others to come to us.
Yep. We cut back to Ephraim, Eric, and Quatul as you guys are running through the streets and corners of Nersandia. You, Eric, see that there's chaos going on in the city. The people that are the farther away seem to have gone into their houses. Many people seem to have gone to shelters. There's people picking up swords and stuff. But from now and then, you see some sort of member of the Beast Watch, possibly one of the bird-like ones, just flying above, relaying orders to everybody, kind of spreading the word around, and they just seem to go, citizens, there is no threat, go back to your houses, everything will be fine. The authorities are putting up a cordon, everybody rest easy, just trying to bring back a semblance of order.
At this point, do we see the ship moving with us?
Yeah, you can see the ship starts going off in a fairly random direction that seems to more or less be in the direction that you are heading to. They don't. With Eric's insight and knowledge of how the sensors of the ship work, and having left without giving them a notice, you would assume that Bishar doesn't know exactly where you are. You would assume that he's just moving the ship to park it somewhere else.
I
love the cat on Callum's screen.
I look at Quarto. Do we have any minor magic that can signal the ship to our position?
Well, whatever I do, there may be some after effects, and I prefer to be out of the civilian casualty zone before.
Do you not have anything that is not of a circle of power? A cantrip, one might say.
It happens as well with those.
The fuck do you do? Jesus.
It's every spell, man.
Just literally nerf.
Why?
Literally
I
fucking...
died. It's my punishment.
My
died.
punishment, I can suck on Eric's life force. Your punishment is fuck you.
My punishment is literally if I die, I don't get a character.
Am I the only one who hasn't died?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right. Lovely.
Ephraim
No,
goes.
Ephraim as well.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Ephraim has been close but hasn't died.
Does Ephraim have
I don't really have much, but
probably
I
has
could try shooting something up in the air that might attract their attention. And yes, Kotal, I could send a message, but it's only a short range.
Above the ship, you see in fireworks, come here.
You bitch.
Kaulike is shooting prestidigitation in fireworks.
Eric, you see like a kid poking out his head of one of the houses. At this point, it is afternoon. The sun is starting to set off in the horizon, but there is still a lot of light. And the kid goes, "Mom, look, lights!" And suddenly, like a plant pot falls onto his head, and he shuts up, and the mother never comes.
Wanderers,
problem with you, man?
come here. 3 seconds.
What do you have against children?
Wanderers,
Why do you feel the
come
need to
here.
murder your own children in your own world?
I think he's watched Home Alone 3 recently.
probably?
I think I'm glad
The
you
question-
North
Gaba
America.
is
I'm not.
gone, has gone crazy. Come here.
The question is, what do I have against plant pots?
I look at the message like, I think we've well past that stage. But we'll look to the rest and say, let's start converging with the ship then.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be able to get up there. We'll start moving towards
Time.
yeah, sort of
Gonna
firefight.
murder Malish.
Try and intercept with the ship, or at least join to it.
Looks like Kauliki's having a bad time up there.
She's not gonna have us a worse time once I'm through with Gabba and Malish.
Oh, this is so stupid. I thought that Ephraim could maybe like tie a message to a stone and catapult it into the ship, but it's only like 20 meters. 27 meters, 90
Yeah,
feet.
not that far.
It is what you want it to be, Martin.
Yeah, no.
You are the god of this world. Jesus Christ, I look like a fucking ghost.
Yeah. Ephraim tries to like tie a message to a stone and throw it up, but the wind manages to stop it from going up, and it falls to a children on the street.
I find it a bit weird that there is no limit to any moving object, so long as it's on its course to hit a child in the head. As soon as it isn't, as soon
Yeah,
as it isn't,
It was going
Martin,
just, oh,
perfectly.
only 20
Martin,
meters,
technically I am a child.
It,
Hit me in the head. Technically I am a child.
it was going up in the direction, and then suddenly a wind blows and whoop, falls perfectly onto his
No,
face.
it was like, wee, child.
You know, like
know.
the shield of missile attraction. This is like the child of missile attraction.
It's a CSM.
I know you don't have any
child
healthcare
missile.
over there, Martin, but I think you should seek help.
Yeah.
It's called
I see a doggo.
therapy.
So now that Kalum is back, you guys finish getting out of the city, and once you are out of the city, you see Bishar. You manage to catch four life forms away from like the buildings, and then a bunch of children that have been decimated by different things. So you land the ship on the outskirts of the city, close enough
Why
to...
4 life forms?
Steven is... Kiko, 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 Kiko.
We taking him?
He's the one guiding
Yeah.
you to where you need to go.
Yeah, we have to.
And
This is the Thoros replacement.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can't get any worse.
Once he's
No.
used, he's off the side.
it's the seasonal character.
Yeah.
And as you guys land, all of you reconvene aboard the Elysian Vale. As you can see chaos, like a hornet's nest going off in the middle of the city. People running everywhere. Order hasn't been restored. Paddington is doing his best, but his best is never enough.
That
And all of,
is neon yellow. What is that?
Don't worry about it.
That looks like American cheese.
that
Melted.
is the best fucking answer ever.
Don't worry about it. Carry on. You'll find out later.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know if I want to find out. So all of you reconvene on the deck of the ship. As you climb up, you see a Marlish that has kind of like changed his clothes to be more of a military officer, kind of like steampunk vibes, and has like his electric guitar on the floor, and he's just like waiting for you as you climb up, and he goes, "Oh, you have come back! The nerve of all of you to
Oh,
disrespect my
cut it out, you fucking moron!
Okay, well, chill. That's why nobody likes you.
Nobody
Malish. Who fired that cannon? Answer very truthfully. You attempt to lie to me, there will be consequences. As Eric's Main
Okay.
is standing on end.
Okay, I would like an intimidation check and an insight check from Eric.
Ooh, intimidation's good. Do I fake this? I think I should be okay. Give me
Yeah, fade intimidation too, Marlish.
No, intimidation's fine. Intimidation was a 22. I'm just debating whether I want the insight or not. Insight. I think I should be fine, depending on what you roll. 19 on the insight.
Okay. There was a problem with the ship, a sort of mechanical interference, you know, old...
Bullshit!
Old giant dwarvish relics
I'm
made
getting
out
right
of
up.
towers
I'm
and
standing right over him as he is rambling.
and I was just trying to show my elder sister the systems. You know, she's the captain.
No.
So and suddenly there was a lever and it just misfired. But
No.
I check on the sensors. Everything is fine. You don't have anything to worry
Bullshit.
about. And don't believe the lying girl there who tried to steal my heart and manipulated me. I'm sure she's manipulating all of you. It is a pleasure to have you on board, first mate, Sir Eric.
I am the first mate, fuck off.
Stitches get stitches, remember? Stitches get stitches.
And also, at this, I mean, what did I get from my insight?
He has no semblance of lies. Anything that you would have seen, like twitches in the eyes, burning his side, trying anything, he's just like dead solid in like his statement. He believes 100% what he just said.
Eric, you believe him or me? Gabba shoot that cannon.
How
To be
dare
fair,
you slander
with my
elder
hand on
sister?
hers because I was trying to stop her.
Also,
But
you were the
but it was
malfunction.
Gabba's choice to press that button.
That is slander. It was a malfunction. You cannot place any blame on my elder sister, you treacherous cat.
Ephraim, why don't you go and check if it was a malfunction?
Okay, I can do that. The records of the system should go well. I have been dealing with the engine for the last week or so that we have on this ship, and it is perfect technology. Nothing that I have ever seen. But I'm sure that I can check that. No. I will go with you. I can open the door for you. Sure. That's fine.
Don't you fucking move!
I have my authorization, but I could certainly use some help. Come with me, Macleod.
No, no.
I cast command on Marlish. And I say, grovel.
This is a...
Wisdom
what?
saving throw 13.
Okay. He looks at you and goes... and just takes like a step back, 180 rotates his torso, and then like his legs rotate in the same place. Hey, look, Eric, from man to man, I really respect you. You are great, you are strong, you are mighty, but the only one that can tell me to grovel, and I will do so gladly, is
Shut
my elder
up.
sister. So,
Hold person.
He's not a person.
he's not well, he's a humanoid, so...
Okay.
DC 20.
Oh, shit. Wisdom?
Probably.
It's usually wisdom.
He goes, I won't be silenced. You are trying to censor me. You have a problem with people
Enough.
saying the truth.
I will walk
I am so
towards-
fucking close to murdering him.
I will just walk off to where Gabba is supposedly is in the captain's quarters.
She's in one of her moods, you know, time of the day, of the month, something like that. But she
I do not
might
care.
not want to. Okay,
I
anybody has
do
seen?
not care.
Has anybody seen Rassi? Has anybody seen Rassi?
She's dead.
What do you mean? She's dead.
Oh,
She
you mean
jumped off the
Furash,
ship.
not Rasi. I thought, what the
She's
fuck do you mean with
splattered.
Rosie earlier?
She's dead.
And you did nothing.
We were too
You
late.
saw her jumping off the thing and you did nothing. It
she
is
has
not on
wings.
them.
She has wings. But you saw her dead and you did nothing.
I think you specifically said she didn't have wings.
Yeah,
You
you
said
said
he didn't.
No, she doesn't. I am
Do not try to pin that
So-
on us.
utterly disappointed in you. I'll be in my
You know what?
room.
Get off this ship. As an acting first mate, I don't care for you on my ship. Gabba is
I-
not in a position of to rule. Fuck off this ship. I don't want to
I-
see you here. Fuck off.
You have no power on me, girl. And he just walks to his room and slams the door behind him.
Can I murder him? Looking at Eric.
Does he have to walk past me in order to get to his room as he's walking?
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
You can fucking call this mutiny or something like that.
I'm going to, if I hit, well, my passive is pretty high, so, okay. I mean, if that's what Marnish is doing and I can hear all this, where is my feet? There we go. As soon as he leaves my threaten range, I will use Sentinel as a reaction. And stop him where he stands.
What are you?
I'm basically
using.
I've got my glaive. My glaive has not left my hand.
So you are stabbing him with your glaive.
I can make it just
Non-lethal.
non-damaging, but
Okay.
I'm stopping him where he stands.
Okay, make an attack check. This would be like putting your glaive so that he cannot keep walking.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, natural fucking 20.
Right.
Murder him! Make it hurt!
If you had failed, I was going to say that he just walks through the glaive and the glaive goes through like a viscous liquid. But you just place the glaive. You are not trying to hurt him. You are just trying to stop him.
Yes, you are.
You said that you are just trying to stop him. So you put the glaive and he just
Yeah.
like stops with like the edge of the blade to his eyes and he goes, "Oh,
Marlish, I would suggest you stand where you are and stay there while I resolve this with your sister,
I see.
Gabba.
I see how things are.
I
You have
am
all been corrupted by
asking
her."
politely.
This doesn't seem much politely to me, but
The
when Niner
rudeness,
Sandia.
the
Very well.
rudeness would involve a glaive through your head.
Oh, you're
This
so
is
fucking
me
cool. I
asking.
respect you so much. Very well. I'll stay here with the slandering cat that has poisoned all of your minds, but I'll stay here if that's what you wish of me, brother.
Did you say cat? Or did you say the other sea?
Was there a C and T? C-U-N-T or C-A-T?
never
There's
know.
a 3-letter word in there.
You'll never know.
And I will continue walking towards Gabba's office.
Bedroom.
I don't give a fuck at this point. Eric just saw the shit fire.
Okay. In the meantime, while Eric goes to the lower deck, Ephraim goes to also the lower deck where the engine room is. Marlish is just standing there. He starts whistling a song. Hey, who's the guy?
Oh,
I am steering the ship away from the city while this is going on. Basically, flying towards the edge of the island, not actually crossing it because I'm still wary of the magical barrier of bullshit or surrounding the island. But basically, make sure we create some distance between us and the city.
Sure.
I want-
You don't know the exact location that you need to go because the guy is asleep, but sure, you're putting some distance between the city.
Yes.
I thought we were going to the Orc City.
No, you are going to the wherever this guy thinks his house is, because that is where the control for the gravitational thing is.
Boring.
All right, Coral's gonna wake up this boy.
Kiko, 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 Kiko. Kiko, 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 Kiko,
I
Kiko.
used my action to make him come awake, because that is how the rule is. Do not cite me on the try and make this difficult. How?
He just snaps awake, or do you slap him in the face?
I pour water over him.
Kiko, Kiko, Kiko. Ah! Oh, hey. Oh,
Good
the
news!
murder angel is here too.
We're taking you home. Can you point us the way?
Oh, yeah, no, that's great. The commander said that you wanted to buy one of my kokiku, so definitely. Where are we?
Live studio audience.
Well, if you head down the stairs into the back of the ship towards the helm, you can point our current
The ship?
navigator in the direction.
Ship? We, but there's no water. What do you mean?
Airship.
We are on an airship.
Yes.
Oh my Kirschis. And he just runs to the edge of the ship and like holds, and like as soon as he pokes his head out of the bubble, like the wind starts flowing and this is amazing. This is the best day of my life. Oh, well, perhaps not thanks to you pointing to like the murder angel behind the quattle. Oh, and like he just starts coursing like his finger over like all of the wood. Can I lick this? I'm sorry. Can I lick the wood? Can I lick the wood of your ship?
Sure.
Can I lick the wood? Can
I
I
like
lick
that.
your wood? Jesus Christ, Martin. Are you doing this extra?
And like this canine beast walker just kind of like starts licking all of the wood off like the deck of the ship and goes, oh yes, this is some fine wood.
All right, I'll take you to Vishar, and you can show him where we need to go. Kauliki, I'm leaving the blob to you.
Sure, yeah, no, definitely. Who's Bishar, by the way? And we should start talking about prices. Are you looking for a male kokiku or a female? I would recommend females. They are a little bit more docile. Male kind of get a little territorial, but oh my god, there's like a mechanical door. Psst, the door opens and every like 3 steps, this guy is kind of like golden retriever looking at something else. Kaulik, you are left in the deck with Marlish and...
Yeah, very grown up of you.
Yeah, that's your next 20 minutes.
What has happened with you? You were nice. You were reasonable.
Give me a persuasion check.
Heh. 26.
I wasn't always like this. I used to have a mother. I had friends. Yeah, they were zombies, but they were my friends. And then out of nowhere, a girl came into my life. I adored her. She was everything I ever wanted. She was alive. But she played with my feelings for too long. And when I was finding myself deep into the depression, my mother didn't come to help me. As a matter of fact, I found that I don't have a mother and that I am some sort of experiment created only for her entertainment.
Newsflash. I am too.
And then I found out that the girl that I adored so much was just toying with me to use me as a convenient spellcaster.
Newsflash, we all are. We all are useful to each other. We all do things for each other.
You
We all
never asked me how I felt. You never said. You just blinked your stupid eyes and thought that I was going to help you. Well, no more. I have found self-respect.
wonderful, lovely, beautiful. But in self-respect, you do not disrespect others. We did not ask you to join us. You came.
Deserve my respect.
Wonderful. I don't deserve your respect. So why are you staying here?
Because my sister, who does respect me, is here. This conversation keeps going for hours. Like this guy, you are not changing his mind.
I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to understand you. You say I told you with your feelings. I'm sorry. I'm truly am. But in a relationship such as this one, where we all rely on each other, we all need things from each other. I need healing. You will need things from me. Gaba needs some sort of reason.
Too little, too late. This guy's 100% on the incel. I don't really understand how their mind works, but he won't be swayed by your words. And whatever you try to say, he will always come with a retort. He's like in a sort of victim zealotry mindset.
Oh yeah, sure. If you want to sell yourself as the victim here, go for it.
I am.
Of course you are.
We cut to the
I hate him.
commanding dock, where Bishar, the door opens as you are holding that metal ball with magic and controlling the ship and steering it. And this guy, Steven, looks, this is better than I have ever imagined. The books didn't say this. Can I lick the wood of the commanding dock? And like
No.
Bishar, he just like runs and starts licking like the wood of like all of the consoles. Oh, yes.
What is he doing here?
We need to know where his farm is so we can take control of the floaty device for the land.
No farm. We are just small Kiko ranchers. It's just like a small house I have with me lady, and we just herd and pluck out the feathers, sell them to the orcs. They use them for pillows. Sometimes we do sell the kokikus. It's not very profitable, but it's a living. We
Sir.
have a good.
Shut up. I've had quite a long day. I'm
He
starting
sits-
to lose my patience.
He sits
Please
on
tell
all
me
fours like
where
a
I
dog.
need to go.
Are you friends with the murder angel?
I'm assuming you're referring to Kalike, so yes.
Do you have a map?
Hollow map appears.
He tries to lick the hollow map. Oh. He points to a point about a couple of kilometers away from the city of Nersandia. By foot, it would be maybe like an hour, 2 hour walk. By ship, it's like 5 minutes to get there.
Alright, thank you. Now go away.
What if we become
But
I'm gonna show you to where Ephraim is. He's in the engine.
there is an
Hello.
engine.
And then I will leave him with Ephraim.
Bishar, do you do anything as you are left alone in the commanding deck?
I think Fisher at this point will basically put the ship in park and try and find Eric and Gaba, because he has a feeling this is not a conversation that's going to go well.
Yeah. A timer begins. 5 minutes to destination. We cut to outside of Gaba's room. Gaba, It's been about 10 minutes since you have been alone in your room. You could hear bickering and yelling and shouting from Marlish and Kauliki that began to get more distant. You had a couple of minutes alone in your room. Before you start hearing the heavy footsteps that you would immediately recognize as Eric. What have you been doing?
Right. I'm gonna paint you a scene. Gaba is meditating in the middle of her room, using the chains to like levitate. And in her mind palace, she's got herself in the middle. Kind of imagine like a Japanese. I don't know what they call it, but you know when you sit down on like
Zen garden?
not a Zen garden, but you know when you sit down and you have tea and you like there's a little table in the middle, like that. So it's me, friend, and Azerra, and I'm having a conversation.
And the crow.
And I'm in my Zen garden. The crow's not there. Crow's outside flying, having exercise in my Zen garden. In my mind palace, I should know in my Zen garden. In my mind palace. Did I do right? Did I? And I look at friend when I say, do I do right? Not Azerra.
Yes, of course. You are always right. They were the minis.
This
They
is
tried to
friend
mess
saying
with you.
this.
Yes, this is friend saying this.
Friend saying an accent. I don't like it.
They were the minis, and when friends are being minis, you just need to remind them that they need to be friendly with you. It just so happens. Mistress, I believe you were in the correct assumption. Your methods might seem difficult to some, but there is an order to your mind.
That sounds like friend.
That sounds like friend.
That was friend.
Right. So Azerra and friend both agree with me. What
This
do
is
I-
inside Gala's mind, so
Yeah. Then what do I do next? I have a crew that are just so hell bent on trying to please everyone when time is at a limit. I'm struggling to keep it together. How do I make them see? How do I make them see my way?
Azerra, this sort of devilish, shadowy figure of a child with ever-changing face and flowing dark crimson hair, playing with a teddy bear. He goes, well, that's the hard part, Talu. You see, sometimes friends don't want to be friends anymore, but we want to keep them as friends, so you will just have to do whatever has to be done to convince them of your ways. Perhaps talking with them, or perhaps fighting, hitting each other, talking through fists. That sometimes helps. Or I have sometimes had conversations with friends by going inside their heads and just connecting our minds and coming to an understanding together, and we can all just be friends and happy forever. And friend, this amorphous blob of white, similar to Baymax, has like a cup of tea and just no liquid in it. Drinks the cup and goes, Mistress, I believe if my proposition is of use to you, that you could try binding them with the chains and showing them your viewpoint. You are correct in your view. I'm sure they will come to appreciate your opinion.
Friend, I know what you're trying to say, but I can't potentially hurt any of them. I can
Oh,
squish
no,
them
it
like a
wouldn't
bug.
hurt them.
It doesn't work that way. How do I make my friends? How do I save my? How do I make sure they don't die? And I'm kind of like pulling at my hair like this thing, and you probably see in the picture that you all see. You probably see Gabba as I'm pulling my hair. the hair's actually falling out, and I'm becoming more bald, probably like bits of scalp peeling off my head. How do I make sure they're okay? How do I make sure that my friends don't die? How do I make sure they listen to me? How do I make them see the error of their ways? They're my friends. They need to understand. I'm only ever doing this to protect them. I can't. They need to understand that I'm just looking out for them. I just want them to be okay. They're my friends.
We just need to be stronger. If we are stronger, we can protect everybody. And if we protect everybody, they will like us. So we just need to be stronger for them and carry them with us. This moment, Eric, you are standing outside Gava's door.
He will take a moment and breathe. And will knock on the door. Gaba, we need to speak.
Gav, as you hear that and you open your eyes once again into your captain's chamber, sitting on the bed, cross-legged, you just hear a last whisper from Azerra going, "See, they always come back to you because you are right. You just need to convince him. He'll understand. And if he doesn't, you can always make him understand."
I hate demons!
Leave the demon alone. I'm just looking at something.
Gaba, I know you're in there. Your cuck of
Gaba?
a friend.
I know you're in there.
Your cuck of a friend has told me you're here.
You would probably hear
Like a muff. You know when someone's click your back and you hear that nice like you probably hear that like, but it's stupidly loud. And then there'd be several locks undo it, and I just open the door and I'm like,
I want to add one thing before you open the door that Gava might notice or she might not. But as she was meditating, the chains from the bracer were enveloping her, surrounding, floating around, almost like energy just rippling and forming kind of a cocoon around her. And as soon as you open your eyes, the chains just fall to the bed and go back. So Eric, you'd hear the rattling of like metallic chains quickly going into the bracer.
as I get
And
up,
as Gava talks, you hear a "Ka!"
friend? Which friend?
Ka!
You're all my friend. Eric.
Ka!
Wait, hang on. Let me just get this straight. Am I just hearing car, or am I hearing Gava speak and then car?
The call goes on top of Gava. I just don't want to interrupt what Calum is saying.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought the crow was a hallucination by Gaba, but we can actually see and hear.
You can all see and hear it.
Ah, right.
Gaba. That ship, this ship, open fired on a city that welcomed you.
Oh,
When-
let me stop you there. It did not welcome
Ah.
us. It attacked us straight away. We had no semblance of a welcome party. No one
Ah.
recognizing us as we left, the two adventurers to help a new land for this kingdom. We were
Ah.
attacked and treated like animals. Not the animals that you are, like dirty animals. Like animals of circus.
Meow.
And that firing shot was to show true power. But they think they win. They to show them that they do not mess with us. Our friends. I do it gently, but it does look intimidating. Right in the middle chest. And to you, do not mess with you. Tap, tap.
I look at her. You're starting to sound a lot like Joroff.
No.
If this is the way we win, then I rather we die, because I rather not win being like him. I would rather die standing on my feet. If this is the way you think, that we should win, that we should turn people to our side, this cannot be the way. This cannot be how we gather allies under the threat of tyranny, under the threat, under the guise of so-called friendship, when we are holding a blade to people's throats. That is almost certainly worse than what Joroff is offering.
You say on your feet, yet you were beaten onto your knees.
And yet I still stand.
You stand because it was for me, protecting you, making sure that they did not kill you. Because you do not value your life. I'm not like Joroff. I'm making sure that we are understood the power that we are. Not by actually demonstrating it. Not by mercilessly beating. And as I'm saying this, I'm getting redder, the scars are going up. Beating them, I can destroy them with my hand. I showed them that you do not mess with us. You can try your politics all you want. It has gotten us nowhere. We are in the same place that we have been before. We are slowly losing ground. We need to be quick. We need to show our strength. And if you want to be like them, go back down there. Be with your people. I will finish this myself if I need to. Protect my friends.
It's gonna be
Okay.
so
The
annoying.
fact that you didn't break Callum, that's grand.
Keep looking at the camera, baby.
I look at Gabba. So, your little follower lied to us and said that the ship fired on accident. Now it believes this with the wholeness of whatever heart that the necromancer made it with. I know that to be false, because I know this ship cannot accidentally fire. So, if you're telling me that we have to see it your way, that you are this all-powerful being, then tell me, how do we beat Joroff when... Is it, sorry, before I continue, Martin, is it known that between all the party members that the Scions cannot hurt each other?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they discuss it.
And how do you intend to beat Joroff when you cannot hurt him?
You do not need to hate someone to kill someone. What you're failing to understand is that you can be a Scion, then instantly defeat. And my friend Myuu.
Caw.
There we go.
Got him.
He may have lied, but that shows true friendship and loyalty.
Caw.
I fired at the open
Go.
air. I fired the shot at the shield. If I wanted to shoot true
Go.
power, I could have shot at the fields, destroyed some harvest for this year. I could have got into the town and destroyed whatever thing I wanted to. I could have been right with that fucking abomination and wiped him off the face of the fucking planet.
Caw.
We have to show strength. You can build alliances all you want, but if you want to go up against someone like Jorah, you to show strength. You fight iron with iron, fire with fire. Otherwise, we will lose. You will not go home to your families, your friends, with nothing. I know how he ticks, because I tick like him. Gentil knows how he ticks, because he ticks like me. And we are lions.
Caw.
Above this mortal plane. But I am holding it together for you.
Caw. Caw.
For Kaliki, for Quatsu, Ephraim and Vishal, even Mamish.
Caw.
I didn't see a jump off, so I'm going to say either for those. Do it all for you. Now leave me be.
Caw. Caw.
Where's
Probably right face to face now. I would say that's about
where's the crow?
No kiss, bitch.
I'm going to say it has been moving from her shoulder to like the top of the head, flapping wings, moving around. It's entirely like as it moves, it leaves like a smoke behind, almost as if it is made of darkness itself. And you see, whenever Gava mentions the words friend, and whenever she gets like strong emotions, like the eyes of the crow glow brighter with that crimson red.
I can imagine in my head going like a little Azerra going, "This is going well. This is going really well. Well done."
That's what Gava hears. Gava doesn't hear the crow. Gava hears Azerra asserting whatever she's saying.
Can we
Shall I-
exercise her?
I'm trying to think of something.
The rest there.
Whether this is going to be a good thing.
Yeah, but you
good
can lose
action
like
or-
5 levels, right?
Is this just
If you guys have watched like League of Legends, there's like a character from Noxus that uses cross. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, some vampire fuck.
this is a really long awkward silence while you're just thinking of something to say?
No. Well, I mean, it's like it'd be. There will be a flash of hesitation from Eric,
Your breath smells like shit.
and I'm gonna regret it, but I think I have to. He will slide the blade of the glaive, or attempt to, into Gabba's heart and kill her, because he cannot see that there is a way out of this without being as bad as Jorov. And as soon as he slides the blade in, he will shout, "Wanderers, we need to exorcise Gabba." Now.
You just stop me.
Quaddle can do shit against her.
Well, Quaddle can get rid of Marlish.
Okay.
Yeet.
Catapult.
This is why I no longer prepare our sessions, because I have had the map prepared for about 3 months now. And we are going to the Le Champagne. We are going to the Le Champagne.
Have I? You currently you've got a. You're trying. To stab
I'm
me through the
attempting.
heart.
I'm attempting to stab you, like the dramatic scene of any drama film when
I'm
in a medieval scene where they've been talking and talking and talking, and one person just
Where the fuck am I?
I will
just
drop you in a
sees there
moment.
is no option.
Can I say something, which I just need to double check that I do have. I have danger saves with this count.
I am going to say
Would you like to go to break,
this-
Martin?
we have 15 minutes before the end of today's episode, so
Oh,
no,
fair.
I don't have time
Fair.
for that.
Alright,
I will say that that is going to be technically a surprise attack from Eric, but due to your rotation sense, Gava, and the crowd calling, you would see Eric's grip on the glaive begins to slowly tense, and Gava, you would be aware of what is going to happen. And in this moment, as Eric moves the glaive, the crow would go, "Caw!" And you, Gava, would hear, "He's no longer a friend, he has betrayed you." And Eric, I will give you the surprise attack, but without advantage due to the danger sense. And roll initiative, everybody.
We have
top.
2 Gabas on the map, and no Kaolika and...
I'm working on it.
I'm just looking. I think I get.
To my fate. Yeah, fate. Oh, hang on.
I'm not gonna turn this into a 3D map, because I haven't set the Alicia Bill to be a 3D map. Let's. I hate not being able to see the stream, and since I'm not the one controlling it.
To look at this, it looks like this currently. So would you like to go like this?
No. It's fine. It's fine. Because I believe that we will only be seeing what Gava sees.
I'll go like this.
So, but there's no. I just disabled the walls, and you should be able to see everything on the map. Great. So, just to recap the events.
Where's Blob?
Kauliki is on
Okay.
the top deck, speaking with Marlish. Bishar, you were on the command deck coming down, so I will place you about to enter into the stairs that would lead you to the lower deck. And Quattle, we will say that at this point you just entered into the engine room. Ephraim is checking the crystals, checking the logs, and this guy goes, "There's metal too. Can I lick the metal?" And he begins licking all of the metal of the consoles and just sniffing everything and going like crazy, touching stuff. And Ephraim is like, "Oh, no, don't touch that. We don't want to crash on the floor." And at this point, you hear Eric's statement. So let's check those initiatives.
Yep,
Eight.
initiative is gone.
18.
Okay.
17.
17. Okay.
I just want to go before
13.
Bishar.
13 for
So, yeah.
Bishar.
13 for me.
Okay. Kauliki, you said an 18. Okay. Let's roll for Ephraim. Ephraim. Ephraim got a 9. What about Gaba?
27.
27. Oh,
I'm a plus
Mar-
9 to int. Yeah, that's it.
okay.
Roll with advantage as well.
27. Perfect. So, Eric, you will get an attack against Gaba, and then we will begin the initiative with Gaba.
So it is a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Let's switch to combat. Epic, I guess. Or no, dramatic.
Give me 1 second. It's been a while since I've done this. Come on. So it's a
Is Malish in the
D10.
initiative?
Yes, he rolled like shit.
Good.
Good.
And all this while, the Elysian Bell is just slowly humming and flying. Ooh.
Right. There's a 9, 16. Yes, 16 points of damage.
Question.
Okay.
Was that a full rest before I get attacked?
No,
No, Alex.
this is happening literally 25
Right fucking
minutes after you drop from the ship.
I mean, if you're going to attack me, the best time to do it when I'm like below half health. Oh, that's
so
half as well, is it? Isn't it?
Remind me, Martin.
So six.
So do on because I almost never run surprise rounds. Is it just the attack, or are you considering me the ability to have bonus action as well?
It's just the attack. By 2024 rules, I believe that it only gives you advantage. And by 2014 rules, you have a full round. So I'm just doing something in between. You just had like that one action. So technically, you would have your extra attack.
It's a 2019 rule.
Okay, cool. Go for it. Then second attack.
Ah!
Oh shit! No, Jesus.
Surely my
That
target
rolled
with
off the
disadvantage
table.
should be straight in his face.
And as you stab Gaba on the heart, you see the crow extends its feathers, and I'm going to spend my fate dice to give Gaba something lovely. The crow surrounds you, forming kind of like a cape, and you feel Gaba not only as a cape, you feel as if you had Azerra hanging from your shoulders, hanging you from behind. And you. Anything in 5 feet from you becomes darkness, and that only you can see through, or magical darkness. Just to make it even more chaotic. What was your extra attack, Eric?
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Gaba got a quick start on the next
Sure.
ability I was going to grant her.
Would he roll a disadvantage because you can't see me?
That will enter in effect after the surprise round.
Okay, so that is
Like he stabs you, and as he pulls back to push the glaive in, Eric starts seeing how the crow becomes this cape.
Yeah, that is a. Give me 1 second. Sorry, it is 15 points of slashing. Oh, we haven't had a short rest either. It means none of
No.
my... So my runes are not online, I think, which is a slight problem. Some of them, anyway.
No.
Fuck, I've got one spell slot left. I'm gonna drop a Divine Smite into it.
Is she counting as fiend?
Technically, yes. She's a fiend, she's a humanoid.
Fine, I get the extra D8. Dog shit. Jesus, dog shit. You are so lucky. 4
Tell
points
him.
of radiant damage.
Ooh.
That
That
goes
is.
down to 2.
Yeah, I rolled 2 and 2 ones.
Is Gabba raging yet?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
She will begin raging at now that is her turn.
Can I argue I would be raging before this? Because surely the intense conversation we just had, I would be
Oh
raging.
yeah. I think that. Yeah, I can see that.
There's no one if I wouldn't be raging.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. Give me fighting chance.
That's only that's only because you know your ass is about to get whooped.
Don't
That's
worry,
the
I
only
have
reason why.
psychic damage.
I'll be honest with you. If I was full health, I wouldn't be arguing for this. I'm under massive disadvantage here.
And now we begin the round. Gava.
You got probably only had to hit Quattle once to put him down. He's on 19
Pretty
health.
much.
First of all, for
I need to
the
get to you
bonus
first.
action, I will.
And then you are getting your ass handed to you.
I will attack you with cardinal. I will place cardinal sin on you for a bonus, and then I'm going to whack you with my big fucking hand. So, let's roll.
She stretches her hand and grabs the hammer from behind the door, while you have her heart pierced. Eric, you just feel like something from inside her chest, almost like a hand, but not something like that, grabs the glaive, making it harder to pull away. And as the blood comes out of Gava, it feels thick, coagulated almost. And she grabs the hammer, and you see that this cape forms as Gava now has a 5 feet of darkness.
And I get advantage on attack rolls.
You can see through the darkness. He can't. Yes.
I'm just wondering if I need to roll reckless. Or can I get double advantage if I roll reckless? Okay, right.
Let's just give you an auto crit while we're here.
So that is 18 plus.
I'm going to put the light on red.
28 to hit.
Hits.
Is
No
it a
soft critical, though.
Soft crit.
Nope.
Okay. So with that, I get a roll bonus damage against you because you're cursed. What is my proficiency bonus? Where do I find that?
Your proficiency is a +5.
Oh yeah, it's up. So I get a roll +5 against you. So that's plus 10 already off the bat. And it's a D10 because it's two-handed. Where's my D10? Is this my D10? Yes. Right. So that is 15 points of damage.
Cool.
I then roll again with an advantage because of my roll. Just need to double check something.
Now, I want you all to understand. Gava has like a glaive piercing through her heart, and she's like swinging this hammer as the darkness envelops Eric. Eric, you cannot see where she's coming, but whenever the hammer hits you and you just feel like your bones bending and shattering, you just see like a glance, like a glint of an eye in a crimson color. Second attack.
For 29, but because you are cursed, it class is a crit.
Okay.
So when you score a crit with a melee weapon, you can roll you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time. And also with brutal critical again, so I get 3 dice rolls.
So this is a critical.
Yeah, so it's 3d10 plus 10, so 50, as well as raw. Yeah.
3d10.
Because it's so I have savage. It's savage attack. It gives me a bonus dice. Critical gives me a bonus dice. Plus my one is 3 dice. I have plus 10. No, it's 40. Sorry, that's right. So it's 40.
Brutal critical doesn't get doubled. It
No,
only
brutal
gives you
critical
the
doesn't get
extra.
doubled.
It only
No,
gives
no,
you
no,
the
no.
extra
So
dice.
Brutal critical gives me one. Savage attack also gives me another attack die. So I get brutal critical, savage attack die, plus my normal thing, which is 3d10, plus
Yep.
10. So max out, that's 40. Plus I get to roll that again. Yes.
I don't think you max the brutal critical.
You don't
don't.
max the brutal critical. You have the vicious warhammer, which is a d10. The vicious warhammer deals an extra 2d6 on a critical, but you don't max this. So let's just count the ones that you max. D10
D6?
from your vicious warhammer.
Yeah.
Uh,
I get savage attack, which gives me another.
and then
damage die.
everything else you roll.
Right. So
You just double the
so
pure
it's-
weapon
So
die.
it's 20,
Yeah.
20 plus 3d10 plus 10. savage
Plus
attack.
2d6.
Which the 2d6 coming from?
The vicious warhammer. When you deal a critical hit,
Oh,
you
right,
deal
so, okay.
2d6.
Right. So 20 plus 2, 9, 6. Hope someone's taking count there.
Rick.
I'm not.
Someone can't. Oh, yeah, I've just come back. Oh,
It was like an endless stream of dice and bonuses, so I stopped paying attention like halfway through.
296.
Yeah, no.
That was the rolls plus the 2d6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10.
296.
11,
Okay.
17, and what? Sorry, after the 296.
296 plus 2 plus 6.
296. 17, 19, 25,
16,
plus 10,
35.
35.
So
And
55.
did you add your strength in all of that, the plus 5?
Yeah, that was plus 55.
Okay,
55 damage.
55.
that's a heavy hit.
It is. It is a heavy hit. Now,
Sorry.
question is. No, that's fine.
Something's going on with this.
Question, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe, because I've got a note here saying I still have one of those heroic inspirations in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Can I spend one to go to 1 hit point? Because
Yes,
the
I'll allow it.
55 basically takes me out.
I'll allow it. As Gaba, you just surround Eric in this darkness. Swing one to the hip. Eric, you don't have your glaive, but you just try to reach out, seeing where those glints are happening, and then you just see like from behind you as you turn around and you see Gaba smashes you on the head. You fall to the ground on one knee, and on one knee you just look up. Gaba, you can see Eric's face. Blood starts coming. You are certain that in that attack, you just cracked open Eric's skull.
As I do that, I was like, you and a friend of mine.
And friends would understand each other's perspectives. You have become Jorov.
And you have become everything you have ever hated.
That's it for Gaba. Kauliki.
Did we hear wanderers come to my aid? Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
and Marlish goes, "What's going on down there?"
Don't worry.
No, you are not going anywhere. We are supposed to stay here until elder sister and big brother come.
You can stay.
No, you are also
One.
staying with me.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
As you try to get away from Marlesh, he's gonna make an attack of opportunity to try to grapple you. So first, I need to hit against your AC. That's a 17 on the dice plus
Yeah.
nothing on strength. 17
Yeah.
hits. Okay. So you're gonna have to make a strength saving throw, DC 8 plus proficiency plus strength. So that's gonna be
8.
12. 8?
No.
Okay.
No, wait. Wait. 12? I need to go over 12?
Yes.
So
You have 6 fate, but you already know the result, so you
No,
cannot
I
use
don't
it.
I don't know the result. I didn't roll.
Didn't you say 8?
No, I promise you. I thought you were going to say that I have to roll over an 8, not over a 12. I promise you, I didn't roll. Here, I didn't.
I didn't hear the clickety clackety.
You don't
be
hear my
honest.
clickety clackety. Do you hear my clickety clackety? I
By
mean,
the way,
I failed. I
Okay.
rolled 14 minus 2, so it's 12.
you try to move and he
Wait.
grapples you, like he puts
14 minus 2
12.
12.
is
That's
12.
a success. Meets it, beats it. Like he puts a hand on your shoulder, and at this point, you hear like a "Caw!" Marlish puts like a hand on you, but you just walk away, and he goes like, "Hey, no, come back here, you little girl."
The door here says it's open.
Yeah, they are automatic doors.
Do I see Visha?
Yeah.
If I do this, I cannot hurt her.
You don't know what's going on down there. I believe that nobody would expect Eric and Gava to fight amongst each other, so...
Expected Eric to stab you in the heart, but you know, here we are.
Fuck. He said we need to exercise Gaba.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I am probably the only one that can actually hurt her.
You can all do it.
I mean, without her having every kind of damage that we have besides psychic.
What are you doing?
Because I am the only one that actually fought Gaba.
Are you that type of?
I've also beaten you before.
I know, but I am the only one that actually fought you, and I actually have a strategy against you. Fuck! Do you want to be hasted to get there quicker?
Do you wanna be it?
No
I
meta,
always
no,
want to
no
be
meta
ace.
game it. Come on.
As long as you don't lose concentration.
That is the problem. Everything else I can do is concentration.
What was it again? When you lose concentration? What
A
happened?
round.
Yeah, you get stunned for a round.
So, literally stunned or no movement, no action.
Yeah, you-
don't think it's
You get
proper
stunned.
stun. Is it proper,
Proper stun. That is
Yeah.
proper stun.
Yeah.
Vicious attacks in my own boat. I need to find Palpatine's speech.
Incapacitated, not stunned. That's basically the same.
You basically lose a whole round.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Kauliki? You don't know what's going on down there.
Oh, they changed it in 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lame. In 2014, you could take a bonus action if you had one. I'll leave it up to you. What does Kaliki do?
I want to go. I want to get there quicker.
you
Twin
go.
spell haste on us.
Okay. That was your action. Haste. You have a hasted action that you could use to dash, and you have a movement speed of 40 something.
Yeah.
Doubled, right?
One.
Yeah, it's double.
60. 2,
60.
3, 4, 5. Fuck's sake. 1,
Weren't you grappled by Malish?
2. No. 2,
No.
Succeeded
3,
by meeting it.
4, 5, 6,
Oop.
7. Oh fuck. Nope. Nope. 6.
Decided against it for a second.
How the fuck do I get?
You go right, and then right. Yeah, there.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
How? 60?
Yeah.
12.
Yep.
5 feet times 12, 60 feet.
So
That's it.
that is my hasted. Now bonus action. Get out of this. Bonus action.
That door
I would
is
have done the
closed
bonus
off.
action before my hasted action. I would have plopped the Hound of Ill Omen on Malish.
Oh. Okay, I'll allow it. As Malish is like, hey, you cannot get out of here. I will dog stamps on him.
Just
The dog has the command, don't let him leave.
you just thimping for me. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Perfect. There's Karpar. That's it for Kauliki. Eric.
Right. So currently there is only darkness around her, and it's magical. So what I can do
You're not
then
outside of striking range.
is... Wait, would I be able to see her outside of the striking range?
You don't know. Wanna go outside of her darkness range?
Or right.
How high are the ceilings, do I know from memory? Basically, would it accommodate my giant form?
No. Like you would be bending over the ceiling. It is like a 10 something feet.
Or your head would go through the ceiling, and then you just don't see anything.
Fine. So basically, confined space. Okay, so then the answer here will be boots. Do I do boots now? But boots does me...
Column read fucking Discord.
I'm very open.
What does boots do?
Ka!
Okay.
Let's go for one round and then I will
Yeah,
have to go.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Literally, he's in it, so he's gonna full round of attacks with disadvantage.
Okay.
It's gonna be weapon is a glaive, which is a +11 to hit. 24.
24 hits.
16 slashing.
-8.
Yep. Oh god, that was so fucking close. You
have 8.
I know. 29.
Pretty sure that 29
does,
hits
but
everybody. Anybody.
Can I use a reaction to get +2?
Are you trying to avoid the soft critical?
Yes. Would I avoid it if I go +2? So I'll be 20. My AC goes up to-
Yes.
Okay, then I'll do that.
So Eric, in the darkness, on one knee, bleeding from your head, you can feel the hairs of
Sure.
your mane becoming sticky. You just rise up, grab your glaive from her chest, push it in, push it out, and go to hit again.
14 total.
7. Question: would the bracelet on Eric's arm snap, just for like thematical reasons?
Let me read the secret part of the bracelet, because I had completely forgotten about that fucking item. That Eric doesn't have in his inventory because his
Technically,
character sheet was...
All these hits are doing nothing. I just realised. Until unless that bracelet is broken, we can't do any damage to each other.
He is right. Okay. Eric's bracer would have broken the moment that he went to stab you.
Okay.
You all feel in that moment through the bracelet.
Weren't
As
they
if-
dispelled when we were in the
No.
10th level dispel magic?
No, they are items. Whenever an item gets dispelled, it regains its functionality.
Oh.
Function after a minute. In
It's
this
too bad it's
moment,
fucking hard,
that
bitch.
Eric stabbed Gava,
taking it off.
you all feel Eric is dead. That's how you all realize something was going up. Eric is dead. You just feel his soul died immediately. But Eric can deal damage to Gava now because he is no longer considered a friend.
But it'd be the first after the first strike, really.
Yeah, that was
I'm
the
gonna
on the
grab
first attack.
that dice later. Accent surge.
Did you roll the damage for your?
Yes.
That was an item that was back when we were on roll 20.
Okay. Next one is 24. I don't know if that was a yes or no.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's at 20 right now, I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It would be to the end. But yeah.
14.
Yeah. -7. Oh.
Oh, that's painful. One was a natural 20. Pretty sure the last one won't hit. It's a 15.
No, that won't hit.
Yeah, 15 misses, I'm pretty sure. Bonus action, second win. And then that's me.
Okay. So yeah, Gava, and even amongst the darkness, he just like grabs and pushes you. And Eric, you just see like this raven cloak that is forming around Gava as she keeps looking more and more crimson with each passing second that you stab her. Perfect. Bishar, you're up. You are hasted.
Alright, first of all, I will move towards the commotion. How does this step? Oh crap. Work. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40.
The door to Eric, to Gava's and Kaulike's room is closed.
Really?
Yep. Now it's open, but it is closed.
That's inconvenient.
Like,
Luckily,
closed,
I can-
closed, or just don't see closed?
Somebody needs to go and open it.
That's alright. I have
Unless
an additional
there's like
action. with
somebody
which
5 feet from it, it doesn't open.
I can dash with my additional action. So I will run up to the door and open it.
Okay. You just boop, boop, it's open.
Roughly see what's going on,
Nothing.
even though there's darkness and I can't see through it.
Darkness.
Yes.
You'd probably be used a lot of screaming.
This was probably Kolika would probably see this. I think Eric and Gaba are quite distracted. but Kuliko will definitely see this. Vishal will
Kaulik
activate
is-
his dragon starry form, as he has done dozens of times before. But this time you can see that the wings become more solid, still created out of light, but more larger. That's a correct sentence grammatically. You can see scales forming on him, and if one of you two were to look at Vishal, you would see that the stars in his eyes would condense into 2 vertical slits, as representing animal eyes. And he just yells, "Enough!" And a big cone of draconic flame spreads out.
Oh.
I also have gained blind sight from this spell, so I can see the both of you. And
You can see that
knowing
Eric
what I
is about to die.
I was going to say, knowing what I know, and knowing what's roughly happening to Gabba, I will angle it so to only hit Gabba.
You can't do any damage to me.
I
You
will
need
try
to-
anyway. I won't think about that in this moment. So-
Well,
Because
Gabba,
we don't know.
Gabba
not
still
fire, it resembles
considers Bishar as a friend, no?
Yeah.
So, as you try to hit Gaba, Scion of Friendship, with this spell, Bishar needs to give me a Wisdom saving throw. This DC 20. On a 20 or higher, the bracelet breaks. Because
24.
Gaba still considers you a friend.
24.
Bishar. The bracelet breaks, it shatters. Kauliki, Ephraim, and Quotul feel Bishar is dead. He has died. A part of you that has been there for the past 3 weeks is no longer there. You can damage Gaba.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Build those.
Wait. I got something good. What's the DC of this?
It is 18. I will use my Cosmic Omen to reduce your save by 2, so you need to get a 20, basically.
Okay. Dexterity, right? Boom. Epic roll.
Ooh.
Oh.
Click on the button and then put your result.
Oh.
This save is from effect you can see. Okay.
You have advantage on this, the danger says. Yeah.
Yeah.
But -2 because of Cosmic Open, and I will remind you, you have all the fate.
Yeah, so I rolled 17, I'm going to roll the fate die.
Boring.
+3, +3 is 26.
But-
You can't use a
Martin.
fate die after the fact. You have to call it
You
beforehand.
cannot fate it after the fact when you know the result. We
Yeah.
are never allowed to do that.
No. And you know the DC, so in this case you knew the result. You would have had to roll them with the D20.
Alright, well, I rolled a 19. Well, 17 plus. If it was 17, let me just double check. I typed it.
The total would be 19.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's not enough then. So you will take full damage. It is force damage, which you
Well, that's
are
half damage.
halving, I think. Yeah, right.
Roll the dice so that I can remove this.
I've rolled the dice. I press enter and it's not doing anything.
25 force damage. Half
A
to
window
12.
should have
in your
popped
case.
up asking you to put the...
I pressed for 17 and I pressed OK and then
And then you
This
do this
was
for
my.
everything.
I used an action to dash. I
Mhm.
used my bonus action to cast a spell. Into
Mhm.
form. I still have a regular action left, but I can't really do much
what was
with
the
it.
damage by the way?
25. So half to 12. In your case. Because you're resistant to fucking everything.
You can go up to Eric and cast you. Oh, no,
I
you
can't cast
do-
can't cast guiding bolt because I already cast a spell.
Yep.
Hmm. I will use my action, remaining action, to use the dodge action to give attackers against me disadvantage.
I can't do anything
Oh,
until
I
this goes.
love you. You stayed in the door.
There's this thing on my screen. Go away.
The door is open. You stayed in the door.
Yeah, the door is open.
How did you roll 2 ones?
I just click on the failure to get it out of the way.
Can this failure?
Failure.
Whose goes next? I can't see.
Quattle is the next one. That's it for you, Bishar?
Yes, I'm done.
Perfect.
Probably gonna attack
Quattle,
me. Fuck all.
you heard all of that from the other side, and you just felt two of your companions die.
Oh shit!
You can't even do shit all.
I know. I can be emotional support.
You can heal Eric.
And oh yeah,
He's
can't
not a
wait.
cleric anymore.
I am.
He's
Quattle is
Chaos
weird.
Cleric.
Chaos cleric.
Yeah, I suppose,
So
yeah.
that's 30 feet. I will action dash, I suppose.
Hi, Kaulike.
Hi. Killing each other.
Oh no. Well, I also can't see Eric to heal him.
Nope. Kaulik is the only Kaulik and Gav are the only ones that can see Eric.
Okay.
How cold is that fucking darkness?
So can I currently.
Well, so can Bishan.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I have the spell that can also allow me to.
You
see.
use your action to dash.
Yeah, but I can quicken.
Well, fucking sorcerers.
I don't have quicken spell, Martin.
I love this darkness effect. Foundry BTT sponsor us.
See.
As if they're
What
watching.
darkness effect? There is none.
Yeah, dark specs you've taken off the like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't see.
It was very cool when it was on there, but you've
Okay. Yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna cast True Seeing on myself to give me 120 feet of true sight.
Jeez.
Huh. Okay. So now everybody except Ephraim can see in the darkness.
And
Okay.
Eric.
You ain't that special, Gaba. Sorry.
Hang on. I need to do a wild magic roll.
Jesus.
Okay. Chaos magic.
Ah! Roll.
So, what did you do wrong?
Why do you have 3 different things?
Because I have the opportunity to plus or minus it by 1, and I will because I don't want my other eye to turn into a 500 GP sapphire.
First one, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first one sounds like a good one.
I don't know
Well,
how much
I
money
know.
I have on me.
No. No.
Oh no, the smoke. Do the smoke. Because I just realized the gold.
Yeah, I
goes
just
back
read
into
that the
copper.
gold pieces turn into copper.
Well, I don't have any gold pieces.
Didn't you already lose like an eye? Because
Yeah,
of the same thing?
exactly. So I will do all coins caster is carrying, so that will be 27 silver into 27 gold, and then that will turn my 145 copper into 145 silver.
You basically
Okay.
just 10x your money. That's pretty
And
good.
that is a Threads of Chaos used.
Great.
Because
Uh,
I plus it or minus it. There we go.
Ephraim walks past Steven and he goes, pardon for one moment. I think that we have a situation over here. What's going on? What's going on? That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna have to dash. 35, 40. As he walks in, he doesn't see them from this side, so he will just move another 10. And Ephraim walks through the other side of the common hall and goes, "What's going on, my friends?"
I don't know yet, but it seems that Gabba has possibly or not killed Eric.
She's
Or
going
is about
crazy.
to.
You ever seen
Oh, that-
Community where the guy walked in with the pizzas?
Oh, that's really bad.
Just action dash.
Oh, he already action dash. I'm just seeing something to make sure.
Put yourself at risk on.
Also, Martin, with my true sight, do I see anything interesting around Gabba?
Other than the mantle of dark crimson raven feathers and her glowing crimson eyes, and the sphere of darkness that she's holding around herself, the glaive on her chest, and Eric bleeding from his head. Nah, it's just a regular common Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, wait, we're at Wednesday. Wonderful to know.
Okay. Perfect.
Malish?
So, Ephraim is just walking in 60 feet. I believe that this is within the range. And it is a bonus action to do so.
Healing word on Eric.
Not healing word because he cannot see. But he can use mass healing word, which means he doesn't need to see. Everybody's going to regain 1d4 plus 5.
2d4.
2d4, 24, yeah. And he goes, come on, friends, please don't fight. We are all in this together. Oh.
We all in this together.
10 hit points for everybody,
Nice.
including Gaba.
Woohoo!
Now, last but not least, Marlish. Marlish goes, okay, take it easy, Fido. I'm just going to go and chase after your master, probably to stop her from killing my sister, and he's going to provoke
Attack
an
of opportunity.
You know what? No. Fuck that.
Interesting.
Dimension door.
Okay.
Marlish appears.
Counterspell that bitch.
I can't see it casting.
Marlish appears in front of you, Bishar.
I have 120 foot of true sight.
Yeah, but this was on the other deck, so you cannot see through wood.
Yes, you can. True said you can.
Don't think so.
I would also argue, would you be looking at...
No, I don't know, I wouldn't.
And Bishar, you shall see in front of you. Suddenly, there's like a ripping space, and Marlish pokes his head. You see Carper on the other side and goes, "Oh, apiti." And he stands there and he goes, "So, brother Bishar, what's going on over here?" Oh,
Bishar is not in a state of mind to give a meaningful response right now.
was this ball of darkness always here? And he looks at everybody menacingly and he goes, oh, I see what's going on. You're turning against my sister. Well, I won't allow
Oh, am
you.
I allowed to kill him?
I won't allow you to stand against her. Elder sister, Gaba, Tutalu, I will protect you. And he's just he uses spell, so bards don't really do much. Bonus action, he's going to
Give guidance.
inspire Gaba with a D10.
D10 bard. Dang.
And that's going to be the end of round 1 and the end of today's session. As next week we finally leave Nurse Sandia one way or another.
And call back to the very first session Eric appeared on, where he fucking stabbed the captain as well.
Yep. Hey.
You might want to make sure that we take a screenshot of the initiative roll, just in cases.
Foundry keeps it per scene, so should stay there.
Should.
I have said that word multiple times, but there you go, to keep yourself happy. It's on our Discord now. And
I'm just saying.
hey, keep on weaving. PvP.
Bye.
Well,
Bye.
I